Fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with Jameis Winston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Ready, yellow waiting, yellow waiting. Watch the run. Whip. Watch the whip. Easy, opposite. Come on.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked up by M.J. Stewart. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
The 3rd year back from BYU, Jamal Williams with a carry. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 46-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
6, go. Wait. 36.
Winston. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
That is caught. It's Perriman. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Brashad Perriman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10.
Opposite.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing, often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing in the line of scrimmage.
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, dude.
Jameis to throw it. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Ready. Yellow lady. Kill, kill. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming. Double. You draw forfeits. Good dance. Come, come. Back. Under. Back. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. You're good, you're good. Right forward, right.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held.
Ready? 5-9.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. Traquan Smith, 99 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So how about that for a backbreaker? Again, 99 yards.
And how about the audacity of the play call? When you're backed up that close to your goal line, usually you're just trying to run some type of a wedge play, a quarterback sneak, a dive, anything to try and create some room and take care of the ball. But that's confidence in your offensive line that they'll protect the guy throwing it, and he finds his guy for 99 yards. I love what they just did.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
To throw, Winston. And that will be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. A first scoring update now from Carolina. The Jaguars extending their lead to a couple of touchdowns now. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready.
Now he's into the clear. 20, 10, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
56. Pick it up.
Now Winston. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Now Winston being chased out left. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and now it's 2nd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Chris Godwin, the former Penn Stater, should see an increase in action and production in 2019 with Adam Humphries and Deshaun Jackson gone from the team. 842 yards in 2018, second only to Mike Evans on the Buccaneers.
They find some open field here. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Ready. Blue ready. Mike's 47. I'm coming after you. I'm coming.
They'll run with Barber. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Peyton Barber, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
A reminder about Sunday Night Football later tonight. It's a rematch from the divisional round last year. Colts and Chiefs from Arrowhead. Then tomorrow on Monday night, the Browns and 49ers from Levi's Stadium, where the Browns already playing their third primetime game in the season's first 5 weeks. Now Kamara, and he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Kamara trying to right side.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Breeze to another long-time vet, Ginn, for the New Orleans first.
His 13th NFL season now, Ted Ginn, still a reliable target for Drew Brees. 787 yards in 2017, just 5 games last year due to injuries, but he still has the wheels.
Ready? 5-8, 5-8. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down. Got you, boy. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Tonight.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Hey, easy. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
From just shy of midfield, Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
0-2, 0-2. Watch the run.
Now Breeze on third down. He'll air it out deep. That's caught inside the 20. And they're able to get this way down there inside the Tampa 20. Give them 35 yards there on the third down conversion.
Saints, first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Break ready. Yellow lady. 54 Mike. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Rush in. Rush. 21. Hey, easy.
Back to the ground. It's Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Saints have moved out in front. What's good on the extra point? And the lead is now 21-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Brings up second and 1 at the 32-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. On play action, Winston. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards, a first down. And that's the first. Connection, the number 1 overall pick in 2015, finding the number 7 pick in 2014 in Evans.
And what a great target Mike Evans is for Jameis Winston. Winston's a pretty accurate thrower, but that catch radius that Evans provides, that makes him that much more dangerous.
They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
They cannot hold us down. We're going to keep getting sacks.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Another try after the first down sack. Winston. And Winston lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower postgame. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Play action now. Winston.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They go play action. Winston. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And this one will be brought back to the 22. When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Hey, kill.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Hey, easy. Check 4. Over.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
Kill. 3 down. Check 9. Here we go.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Around around the NFL. They're in the second in Philly. And that's now a 2-touchdown game as the Eagles have scored again. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Left side here. That's complete to Godwin. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Winston. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready? Blue ready. 6 right there. 56. Flip. Easy. Move. 56 to Mike. 56 is
To throw is Winston. And Winston lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Here we go.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start the second half here with Williams. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, Winston. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
56. Mike, 50.
Throwing, Winston. That's caught out left by Perriman. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Brashad Perriman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Let's go.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Lucky. Hatch it. Easy, opposite. opposite.
Again, this is Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Ready. 95-56. Mike 54. Kill. Pick up the ball. Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go, baby. We turn over. Get that ball. Get kill. Say it. Easy, opposite.
Now on 2nd and 13. Breeze. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Ready.
3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
Check 45 to Mike. Check. Kill. I'm coming. Five. Ready, check.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Steps away to his left.
But this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Winston. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Winston dancing to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Jordan Leggett, the target there. 3rd down here. Elsewhere, second half action at Heinz Field. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
280. All day, dog. Watch that in.
Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He can run for it, and he will. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
In your face.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Pulled in at the 24. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Elsewhere, they have gone to the second half in Carolina. And we're seeing an extension of the lead by the Jags. They're up pretty big. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Jameis now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Winston. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. A very important extra point there, up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Let's go, Bucs.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. M.J. Stewart, mainly known for his pass coverage, this time a sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Hey, high 7.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Saints.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Jones. Shifts by him at the 25. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jameis Winston with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Drew Brees, 6 fourth-quarter comebacks a season ago, and that led the NFL. He'll try to deliver another one.
Check three. You're good. Right forward, ready. Kill. Hey, Charlie. Hey, easy. 20. You ain't doing nothing today. Mike 20. Let's go, D. Let's go. 5-9. Mike 20. Hey, exit. Get that quarterback at all times. Hey, Mike 20.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll set them back 5.
Let's go, baby. Ready.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Here we go. Undercrouch. Check. Protein spill. 36. Go. Hey, easy. Mike 20.
Focus, defense, focus. Hey, Mike 20.
You kill.
All day, every day.
Now Breeze. Caught on the left side by Ginn. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards.
Pilot, 64, weak.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Hey, easy.
Motion.
There we go, Mike 20. Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever has trusted...
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A give to Kamara running right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
Ready. Yellow lady. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
They go with Murray again. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
45 the mic. 45 the mic. Oh, you get on the headache. Smooth.
To throw, it's Breeze. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. So they decline it as that will bring up fourth.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it fourth down.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. He's been terrific so far. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Winston here to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. After the penalty, it's Jones. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a